Welcome back everybody to Oregon Rocks. I am here with my son and we are going to do another video of our rockhounding treasures, our loot that we have found from our last adventures. So without further ado, let's start.
Here we're going to have some of these small ones.
Yep, so the first thing we're going to start off with is a big old handful of our small agates that we've found. That one right there is got a bit of a host rock there. You can see, if you can make your hands a little bit flatter, but without dropping any. And this guy is a very cool looking one. If I can find, oh, there's. See the banding right there? It's pretty awesome. You can see here we have a good variation of these. Some Chalcedony, some Carnelians, some host rocks. We got a good amount. There's a banded one right there. Lots and lots of smalls.
Lots and lots of smalls. Okay,
Alright,
here
what do we got
comes.
next? Alrighty, so some more beautiful pieces. Is this a bigger guy here?
Yep.
Oh, look at the banding in that one, bud. That one is awesome all the way around. That's a really nice piece.
But remember this one?
Yep, that's that funky one that you found, huh? It's got some strange shapes to it, doesn't it?
I called it the tube. One stick or two are. Look.
Yeah, I had that happen to me too. Alrighty, so some Carnelians in this one. A little bit of bigger ones. Some smaller ones in there as well too. You can see some banding right there. Some beautiful pieces. This one looks like it almost has a hint of blue in there.
Okay. Here we are with our new batch in my hand. Ooh, some greenish bluish.
Yeah, so this one reminds me of that one that we found that had multiple colors in it. As you can see, this one as well almost has those as well too. It's a unique looking one. Alrighty, you can see a little bit of host rock on that one still. We pick up all of them regardless of their size. Is this a taco one? Oh, look at the banding in that one, bud. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a real nice one.
Ah, dropped one.
That's okay.
It actually looked like a raindrop.
So if you guys can see, the banding in this one is pretty spectacular. You can see a little druzy quartz center. That's the one that Munchkin likes to call a taco. And this one here, look at the beautiful banding in that. Oh, that's a nice one, bud. I didn't realize how cool this one looks. This has a little vug right there. As you can see, it's a neat little characteristic to it. And this guy as well too has some nice Chalcedony in it. Not sure if that's just dirt or part of the rock itself.
Here we have these other ones.
Alrighty. Ooh, look at that guy. That's an interesting fella. It's got some unique host rock attached to it still. Got a lot of smalls in this one. Some beautiful pieces. Bubba's gonna take a look at this one a little bit better. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Got Chalcedony there. I'm not sure what stone that is, but that is a really cool piece there. Very cool piece.
Batch. A bit of bigger ones.
Alright, so this one here, you can see the banding line throughout that little water line. It's a really unique piece there. This guy as well too has a little bit of a host rock on this Chalcedony. Beautiful piece. This one's kind of cool looking because it looks like it's got some host rock that's in with it. It makes some really cool patterns. And another host rock piece right here. Carnelian with some bands, it looks like. Nice. Beautiful pieces.
Here we have these ones. And as you can see, we have another taco.
Another taco. Show us the taco, bud.
And then for it to be a taco, it has to have this part, which is the filling, but then on the outside it has to look like a triangle or something. And it has to be covering like the quartz, or maybe not quartz.
Yep, it's called a druzy quartz center. That would be the meat of it. That's a nice piece there, bud. Beautiful specimen. We got some small little chunks here as well too. We really outdid ourselves this time with finding as many as we have. Alright, show us these guys, bud.
Yep. So as you can see, we're going a little bit bigger. But here are a lot of dots.
Yeah, that one's pretty unique.
So if we tumble it, the dots might not have like that.
It might not show. So maybe that one should go in the one bag, the ones that we don't want to tumble. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think we should tumble it because the feel of it is like a little bit
Rough?
Yeah.
Look at the blue in this guy, bud.
And it's not very
And look at the banding right there. The little druzy quartz in the center. There's another beautiful piece. And this guy here, if I can focus. Yep. This guy here, I believe is agate. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys know in the comment, I'm pretty sure it is agate. But yeah, so let me know. And this is another beautiful Chalcedony piece. A little bit of banding you can see in there. Alrighty, we've got some more pieces for us. Oof, we're getting into big territory, bud. Alrighty, so this is a big Carnelian chunk. Would have been nice to find the entire bit, but that's a wonderful find. You can see how translucent it is. Beautiful piece. Another big chunk of Chalcedony. This one here looks to have a druzy quartz center in there. You can see a little bit. That's the outside, this is the inside. This guy is another host rock. It has it on the edge, kind of like some of those bigger ones that we have found. And then another unique Chalcedony there. Beautiful pieces, bud. Okay, show us what we got next.
Next, we have this one, these ones. And as you can see, we have some host rock on them.
Oh yeah, let's see the host rock one. That's a big host rock. Okay, show it. Show just that one under the camera, bud. That is a nice piece. Okay, let's see this guy for a second. Alrighty, so that one's kind of cool where the host rock is still attached onto it. It's a nice piece. You can see all the way through it. Beautiful Chalcedony.
Next up,
And then to follow it is a nice Carnelian as well too. Wonderful specimen.
Okay, next up we have these two.
Alright, you want to talk about these guys, bud?
Now this one was the cool one. It was the biggest of today until I found a couple ones that were actually way bigger. But this one, as you can see, that the host rock attached to it. But as you can see, is a little nodule that was already there. But then when the host rock attached it, it covered it. And there's still more. There's this one cool and that one.
Okay. See that guy? It's a nice little piece. As Munchkin was saying, the host rock that's still attached onto it, I think this one would actually tumble up pretty coolly. Coolly. That's a word, I just made it up. Alrighty, now this guy is another chunker. A beautiful piece. Ooh. Did you see that banding right there, bud? Wow.
I picked it up.
Right when you picked it up. Gosh, that's something else. I mean, look at it. It almost looks like, it's the opposite of what it is right here. Like it's an inversion of what it is right here. That's really cool.
More like a rewind though.
Yeah, that is a nice piece.
Next,
Beautiful.
we're going to the big ones I was starting to find. After my dad found this, it does encourage me to find ones big. But before I found this one, I found a bigger. So I'm just going with this one. Now this one has some beautiful banding. We didn't even show the best part on the video we made with it. As you can see, there's only like 2 bands in that part. But wait, what were those called again? Dendrites.
Yep, good job, bud.
The dendrites make it look cool. If it didn't have dendrites, then it would just be Carnelian.
Oh, it is still Carnelian, but
Yeah.
the dendrites give it a nice, cool, unique characteristic to it. So the other cool part about this is the inclusions that are inside of here. You can just see it doesn't really look like banding, but it's nice inclusion lines. So I want to check this guy under the light. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful specimen piece. That was a beautiful piece there.
But what we have here is an even beautiful one. It's big.
Now look at the banding right there. Those water lines or something else, but
The banding stops here, but not that band. That band is big and wide.
let's go back to the other side, bud.
Oh wow, look at that. This also was the biggest work of today until my dad found a bigger one,
Yep.
which we're going to wait on.
So Munchkins found this one and the last big one that we have found. And you can just see the beautiful water lining that's in here. Doesn't seem to go all the way around, but this one is going to clean up real nicely. Beautiful specimen piece as well too. We really did. We outdid ourselves on this one. You never know what we're going to find when we go out there, but we got really fortunate this time. We spent about 5 or 6 hours out there, and we came up with some good stuff. So it was really, really awesome. Alrighty.
Here come these ones.
No.
I think they're actually these ones.
Now these ones, Papa is not too sure if these are glowies or not. So they are a little bit translucent, I believe. You can see from there. But I'm not sure if these might be chert or what. They all kind of have that same hue to them, where they're like maybe a little bit mossy or darker in color, but they're not extremely translucent. So, but nevertheless, some awesome pieces.
Next up, we have this cool petrified wood.
Yeah, so we were very fortunate to find these guys. So let's start off with this. This one's not petrified wood, I don't think, but I could be wrong. We'll see. First, let's do this one. Okay, so this is a nice piece of petrified wood right here. A little chunk. Beautiful piece. It's not agatized, but is a nice petrified piece. The other piece, petrified wood, that we have is this guy here. Now this was hanging right off of the edge of the cliff there, and this is a beautiful specimen here. I'm not sure if this is at all agatized or not. Might not be, but when I saw this, I definitely was like, oh, that's wood. 100% that's wood. I mean, just look at that. That is beautiful. So we got some beautiful pieces of petrified wood, and then we found this guy too. And I'm not sure exactly what this is. I mean, could potentially be petrified wood, just because of the way it feels and the lines, but just the banding in it and the squiggly lines or something really special. So if anybody knows exactly what this could be, let us know.
Here comes the fish.
Alrighty.
Guess we missed one.
Is that that one might have some in there. Yeah, this one's kind of like that other one where it might be a mossy agate potentially. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. What do we got there, bud?
This one I call it a fish because as you can see, these are its fins.
So I believe that this is, I think this is jasper. You can see some banding happening right there. This could be chert potentially. we'll have to give it a little bit of a closer look.
Okay, next up we have these two. I'm not too sure about this one. That one, the rock. It might be like maybe an agate something,
Yeah. This looks like it almost has a little bit of quartz there on the outside. Maybe some jasper on the inside. It's a nice little piece.
Here we have this green one. We're also kind of looking for greenish ones because the first time we went there, we were looking for jade.
That's true. That is true. Nice little piece. Not exactly sure what it was, but I picked it up, I think mainly for this reason right there. Alrighty, bud.
Next up we have these ones. And this jasper kind of reminded Daddy of one that's tumbling again.
Yep. So this jasper, if I can focus, it's a pretty unique shape. Almost looks a little bit like a mushroom even. This is a nice brown jasper.
Next up we have this one.
Alrighty. Another cool piece. Nice and smooth. Not exactly sure what this is either.
Next up we have this one that I think that might have some agate something.
Yeah, I see that right there. That would be interesting. I think you're right there. Not exactly sure.
Uh-oh. Sneeze.
It's okay, just sneeze that way. Trying to look in the light. Gesundheit. Alrighty. This one reminds me of the other piece as well too. Has some unique characteristic to it. And this guy looks to be like a darker gray jasper. It's a really cool piece. No, shaking his head. What do you see? Green, maybe?
Definitely green.
Green. He sees green. Guess Papa's colorblind.
Here we have this one. Now this one, I wasn't so sure if it had a little bit when it was dry. But now, since it's wet, it shows me that it's not one.
Yeah, that's okay. This one's got a lot of color to it.
And also on this trip, I got tricked by a leaf.
By a leaf, that darn leaf. Alright. Now this guy, I think is Chert. Again, I could be wrong. I need to get a bit better at my identifications, but if you guys could help us out there, this is another cool piece that we picked up just because it looked cool when it was wet.
Here we have this one.
Alrighty, another piece that Papa has no idea what it is, but it is very cool. Almost looks like a melted glass, but it's not. Maybe it's some form of like a sandstone, a lava rock, I don't know. Let me know in the comment, you guys. What do you think it is, bud?
So it wouldn't be sandstone because sandstone breaks really easily.
You think so?
Because I've seen sandstone from the beach.
Oh.
It might be some kind of like asteroid, but I'm proud. Okay, here we kind of missed one.
Oh, we did, yeah. So this is a host rock that has some chalcedony in it. This one I think will probably tumble up real nicely. I'm not exactly sure what the host rock is, but oh, look at that. It's really beautiful colors that go throughout it. This is a nice host rock chalcedony.
Here we have this big one. And then after this one, we're going to show you one you won't even believe.
Yep, so this one Papa picked up. I'm not exactly sure why. I thought it looked cool. Eventually, once we get a rock saw, I'd like to cut some of these open to see, if there is anything cool on the inside. Well, we shall see. We shall see. So, this is a nice, beautiful piece as well.
And now, you are about to see the biggest. The biggest of them all. Are you almost ready to see? It will appear in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This one.
Alright, let's pick it up, bud.
Yeah. This is the Mother God. But I can't really tell because we haven't touched how much it's sized with my Mother God. The Mother God is a size. but the Goliaths are bigger.
And those are just naming phrases that the boys made up for the different sizes. As you can tell in this giant piece of Chalcedony, we're trying to look for the banding. Some beautiful banding around it. I was just like, oh my goodness. You just could not believe that we found it.
Have you seen this banding?
Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. So, this is a nice piece of Chalcedony with some beautiful banding in it. This was definitely one of the highlights, along with these guys that Munchkin found, which have some beautiful coloring in them.
These two are like twins.
Yep, so we found a beautiful Chalcedony, a beautiful Carnelian, and then there's banded agate here with Carnelian in it. These were some really great pieces. So, this was our lot from just one day out. It's so much that we're going to have to extend our container. We've got a full one of these that now is completely filled with agates. So, we're going to have to expand it, and we're going to have to put this guy and some of the other bigger ones into their new container.
And once we get these, we are probably gonna say no for them to go in the first one, because if we do put them in there, they probably won't fit. Because we find a lot, and it hasn't even been 1 year.
It hasn't. We've only been doing this now for a few months, but I think we're enjoying it. Are you enjoying it, bud? This has been really fun. We've been learning a lot. We've been learning a lot from the Rockhounding community as well, too. And we just want to let you guys know we appreciate all you guys for watching. Thank you for all your viewership, your time, your likes, and your comments. We really do take a chance to read through them and to try to learn from what you guys have said and try to improve and grow in our rockhounding abilities. So, thank you guys again. This is going to wrap up this episode of our Rockhounding Treasures. Until next time, don't forget to rock 'em!